What if I told you the life you're desperately trying to escape is the exact life someone else is praying for? A bird once cried so hard that even a monk sitting beneath a tree felt his tears. That bird wanted a different life, a more beautiful life, a respected life. But what happened next became the most brutal and satisfying revenge against unhappiness itself. And by the end of this story, you might never compare yourself to anyone again. Welcome back to Silent Comeback, the place where stories don't just entertain you, they change how you see your life. If you've ever felt ignored, unlucky, or thought everyone else was winning while you were losing, then hit that like button, subscribe to Silent Comeback, and stay with me until the end, because this story might completely change how you see happiness. Long ago, in a quiet forest, untouched by human noise, stood an ancient tree. Its branches stretched toward the sky like tired arms begging for peace. And on one of those branches sat a crow. Not just any crow, a broken one. His feathers were dull, his voice harsh, his eyes heavy with exhaustion. Below the tree sat a monk in deep meditation, calm, unmoving, completely at peace with the world. Then suddenly, drop. A tear landed on the monk's cheek. He slowly opened his eyes and looked up. The crow was crying, not cawing, not calling, crying. The monk gently spoke. "Little one, why does your heart carry so much pain?" The crow trembled. "You wouldn't understand," he said bitterly. "My life is miserable." The monk remained silent, allowing the pain to flow. The crow continued. "People hate me. They throw stones when they see me. They chase me away from their homes. No one feeds me. No one admires me. I am ugly, unwanted, cursed." His voice cracked. Death would be kinder than this life. The monk felt deep compassion. He said softly, "Happiness does not come from changing who you are, but from understanding who you already are." But the crow shook his head violently. "No, easy for you to say. You live in peace. I live in rejection." The monk studied him carefully, then smiled. "Tell me," he said, "what do you wish to become?" The crow's eyes widened. "You can change me?" "With my mantra, yes," the monk replied calmly. For the first time, hope replaced despair. The crow blurted out instantly, "Make me a swan. Everyone loves swans. They're beautiful, pure, respected." The monk nodded. "I will grant your wish. But first, go ask a swan if he is truly happy. Return to me afterward." Without hesitation, the crow flew away. He searched for hours until he found a serene lake glowing under sunlight. There floated a magnificent swan. White feathers shimmered like moonlight on water. The crow felt envy twist inside him. "You must be the happiest bird alive," the crow said eagerly. "You're beautiful, elegant, loved by everyone." The swan sighed. "Happy? I do not know that word, my friend. You see beauty, I see emptiness." The crow blinked. "What do you mean?" "I have no colors," the swan said quietly. "The world celebrates brightness, reds, greens, blues. I am only white, plain, ordinary." He looked toward the trees. "If anyone is truly happy, it must be the parrot." The crow felt confused, but hopeful again. Maybe happiness was just one transformation away, so he flew on. Deep in the forest, he found a vibrant parrot perched proudly. Green wings, red beak, golden eyes. Perfect. "You must live the dream," the crow said to each other. "You're colorful, admired, surely the happiest bird." The parrot suddenly lowered his voice. "Do you think so?" He glanced nervously around. "Humans capture birds like me. They lock us in cages. I live every day fearing freedom will be stolen from me." The crow felt a chill. "I cannot even sleep peacefully," the parrot whispered. If happiness exists, it belongs to the peacock. Again, the crow flew, faster this time, desperation growing. He finally found the peacock inside a zoo. Hundreds of humans surrounded the cage, cheering, pointing, taking pictures. Children screamed with excitement. "Look how beautiful!" The crow watched in awe. "This is it," he thought. "This must be happiness." Hours passed until the crowd disappeared. The crow approached carefully. "You are magnificent," he said sincerely. "Thousands come just to see you. I am chased away everywhere, but you are celebrated. You must be the happiest creature alive." The peacock stared at him, then laughed softly. A strange assumption. He turned, revealing missing feathers. "They pluck these," he said painfully, "for decoration, for beauty." The crow's heart sank. "I once believed beauty meant happiness," the peacock continued, "but beauty became my prison." He looked directly at the crow. "I have studied every cage in this zoo." The crow leaned closer. "And do you know who the happiest bird is?" "Who?" The peacock smiled sadly. "You." Silence filled the air. "You are free," the peacock said. "No one cages you. No one hunts you for beauty. You fly wherever you wish, sleep wherever you want." His voice softened. "For days, I have wished I were a crow." The crow froze. All his complaints shattered in an instant. The very life he hated was someone else's dream. As he flew back through the sky, memories flooded his mind. The open winds, unlimited skies, freedom without permission. For the first time, he noticed what he had never valued: freedom, safety, independence. His misery hadn't come from reality, it came from comparison. Every bird he envied suffered differently, and suddenly the crow understood. He hadn't been cursed, he had been blind. The monk was still waiting beneath the tree. The crow landed quietly. "Well," asked the monk, "are you ready to become a swan?" The crow smiled, truly smiled, for the first time in his life. "No, wise one. I wish to remain exactly as I am." The monk nodded knowingly. "What changed?" The crow replied, "I searched the world for a better life, only to discover mine was already free." And in that moment, the crow achieved the greatest revenge imaginable. Not revenge against people, not revenge against fate, but revenge against comparison, the silent thief that had stolen his happiness. The same world that once felt cruel suddenly felt generous. Nothing around him changed, but everything inside him did. And that realization was freedom. In our lives, we constantly compare salaries, looks, success, followers, lifestyles. But comparison creates an endless prison. There will always be someone richer, someone prettier, someone more successful, and someone else wishing they had your life. True happiness begins the moment comparison ends. If this story made you rethink your life even a little, take a moment right now and hit that like button. Comment below, have you ever compared your life to someone else and regretted it later? And don't forget to subscribe to Silent Comeback, share this video with someone who needs motivation today, and thank you for watching. Because sometimes, the life you want revenge on is already your greatest blessing.